Hello, welcome to another Gundam Battle Operation 2 video. That is the Zeta Zaku, and I got a match here for you on 600 City Ruins, which I haven't learned my lesson from the Buff for Scuffed Gan video, where I was playing a 550 Gan at 600, so I'm playing another 550 suit at 600 City Ruins, and we'll see how that goes. Fortunately for me, I think there wasn't a single support on the enemy team, and there's actually 2 raids, so I think I'll be getting some good damage output, hopefully. And also, I'm going to spoil one of the things that happened in this match. There's a moment where I actually use the downswing in a different way besides just trying to get close as possible for that initial slash and the downward swing. There's actually a hitbox that extends out from the right side of it. That's actually, you can use that to catch people off guard. You'll see towards maybe a 3-minute mark, somewhere around there, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, Zeta Zaku, this was a limited mission suit for the Halloween event, and if you're watching this 10 years in the future, this would be the Halloween event for 2022. And yeah, we had the Zeta Zaku, and the Sinanju Stein was the banner suit. And honestly, I was a little bit more interested. I'm not too big on Unicorn, so I was like, okay, yeah, Zeta Zaku, what do we got? And I was expecting it just to be a Zeta Zaku with no biosensor, and that's kind of sort of what we got, but there are some small differences on this suit. I believe the melee is a little bit better stat-wise on this suit, and of course, it has better modifiers as well on its melee attacks. You'll notice that when we attack a raid, I do almost a 4,000 damage downswing with the beam saber on a raid, which is quite good, and that's not even just getting into an actual combo. I think that's it right there. Yeah, 3,700. And of course, this thing has enhanced tackle and shield tackle, so that's another, 2,400 damage. Yeah, you get a full combo off on a raid. This thing just does magnificent damage against them. And honestly, I'm looking at both the Zeta Zaku and the regular Zeta, and honestly, at the cost they're at their base costs, I think the Zeta Zaku is better than the regular Zeta. And that's not to say that the Zeta is bad, but it's been heavily power crept at its cost, and it has some good things. Don't get me wrong. Like the biosensor, you can still do really good melee combo damage with that suit. And of course, you also have the Wave Rider mode, so you can fly around. It's not the best Wave Rider mode, but that's still something. But the Zeta Zaku at its own cost at 550, yeah, it does some pretty good things. High melee damage, very basic, just regular instant stun, and a decent, kind of, sort of, stun accumulation with the grenades. And I mentioned this before, I'm not really good with using the Zeta arm grenades, but hey, I mean, if you manage to hit it, it takes 3 out of 4, so that's why I say it's kind of stun accumulation wise. To get a stun, I believe it has less stun percentage than the regular Zeta arm grenades. I believe the regular arm grenades, from what I heard from different people, is like 45%, and this suit has a 35% on each grenade. So yeah, it takes 3 to get a stun instead of 4. And of course, if you get up against damage control suits, yeah, good luck with that. But hey, you'll see pretty nice melee damage here against another. Also, yeah, you'll see the shield combo here as well. I kind of wish this thing had interrupt tackle, to be honest. Imagine doing your downswing, and then you do the thrust, and then you cancel it into another tackle. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's not be disgusting today. But the Zeta Zaku, yeah, I think it's a pretty good suit. There hasn't really been a limited mission suit that well, actually, there's one that I kind of don't like. They all end up being okay, but I really don't like the. Oh, hey, by the way, that was me hitting the right side of the downswing, so keep that in mind when you use that beam bayonet. But yeah, the Space Gigan's probably my least favorite limited mission suit. I don't think it's really that good, but I like it. I like the look of it and all that, but. Yeah, the Zeta Zaku, again, I think it's okay. It's not really much of it's not like super meta game changing, but it's still pretty handy to have on a team. It's very opportunistic. You see an opening, you get in, you do your melee, you do your shield tackle, you get some good damage going, you help your support against those raids. I think, yeah, as I mentioned earlier in this video, that, hey, the enemy team, I don't think they have a support. I might be wrong at the end here, but we have 2 supports, so we'll be making use of the generals, and I can make use of the raids if I ever get my hands on them. And, I don't tackle them thinking I'm going to get invulnerability in this game. I mean, I do have 1 health, and I was kind of asking for it charging somebody like that, but, And, yeah, we got exactly 3 minutes left in the match, and we'll see what else we can do with this suit. And again, this is at 600. I'm using a 550 limited mission suit. Yeah, there's not really much else to say with the Zeta Zaku. I did wish it had some kind of other weapon. I know some people mentioned that I can use the wrist sticky the wrist sticky I call them cum launchers because it's funny. Yeah, you got the cum launchers, and you got the I believe it can use decoy balloons as well. So I think that probably would have been a nice thing for this thing to have, is a decoy balloon, so that way it can kind of sort of stealth its way around. And, come up from behind, stab somebody, something like that. Maybe it can be a little bit of a kind of like the decoy balloon, the super gun, and you can maybe use as instant stun if it's really close. You do some funny moments like that. Oh, I forgot to mention the thing also does have a shield technically. Yeah, overall, Zeta Gundam, I think it's or Zeta Zaku, I think it's pretty nice. I know it's technically called like the Zeta or the Z Gundam Zaku head or something like that. And it's like, I'd rather just call it Zeta Zaku or Zaku Zeta, whichever those Zaku head Zeta. Sounds a lot more cleaner to me. Alright, there we go. Alright, nice tackle by our support. Gonna finish up that raid real fast. Yeah, 5,000 damage, and yeah, he's not gonna be surviving that downswing. And finish up the other raid. Nice. 10,000 to 8,000. It can really swing anybody's way in this match. It can be either us or the enemy gonna win here. And unfortunately, I make a mistake downswinging my teammate to try and finish off the raid here. Unfortunately, he did not die. The PS4 skipped a little bit, and I'm going to get finished off instead. I did say sorry after I was killed. I don't want to say, I'm not one of those guys that stands in front of the enemy team trying to find the sorry button, right? Do that when it's safe to. But anyway, yeah, last minute in the match. It's a pretty close match. We have to be very careful. Don't do anything stupid when we spawn in. So that's why I say fall back for now. I'm going to spawn at base. Although it seems like number 1 and number 5 are surviving a little bit. They're not getting they're not getting super destroyed as I thought they were. So I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe I'll go poke my head in there. I'll disobey what I just told the team, right? So we're gonna go ahead and poke a little bit closer. We're gonna spend the rest of the time just chasing the Gogu Vertex because yeah, again, I'm not really good at getting the stun accumulation off with the Zeta Gundam, so it's gonna take me a while. And one more thing, actually, yeah, this thing, I think I already mentioned, yeah, this thing does have just 1 instant stun with the beam rifle. However, don't just do range with this suit. Melee is definitely this thing's game plan. You're not going to be getting a whole lot of damage just by doing range attacks, especially since you have lower, range stats, and this thing's really focused on melee. But hey, mission completed, and let's see what we got going on today with the Zeta Zaku. And hey, top individual, top damage, over 100k, and 5,000 individual score. Gonna praise some teammates, and hey, first place, 8-2. Yeah, not too bad at all. I know some of those kills were me finishing off low health enemies, so it's probably like what 6-2, maybe 5-2. Something that's very typical for me is getting like 5-2, 5-3. But yeah. That is the Zeta Zaku, and that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe if you want, I'd really appreciate it. And, type up in the comment section how you feel about the Zeta Head Zaku. Do you like it? Do you hate it? I like it, I don't, again, as I said, I don't think it's going to be like a super, it's not a game changer, but it does have some useful things. The downswing is different from the regular Zetas, where it does a slash instead of it says a slash, then a thrust, instead of a thrust, then a downswing. Or a slash. It's actually kind of quick too, so you can kind of combo into it pretty nicely, or surprise people with it. And of course, you got your basic necessities: instant stun, decent stun accumulation, some okay skills to combo with. You got shield tackle and enhanced tackle level 4. I kind of wish it had one other extra weapon, but oh well. yeah, a fake picture somebody had where it had the Zaku machine gun as a sub weapon. I thought that'd be kind of funny for it to have too. Just in case you run out of although that might muddy up what it might muddy up what people should be doing with the suit, which is melee. You need to go out there and start whacking people with this thing. It's pretty good, and yeah, I do recommend that you guys. Well, I think it'd be too late now since this is going to be posted today, which would be Wednesday, maybe Thursday. So you're either late or you have very little time to get it. So I do recommend you guys get this. It's pretty fun. And yeah, if you're also one of those guys that likes to play the Zeta Gundam, well, here you go. You can play kind of sort of play it at 550 with the downswing. Some say is better than the regular Zetas. And yeah, that'll be it. And I will see you guys later. Bye.